let's talk about another way to get some information from a company that you might be able to use in a sales cycle that's very easy to get with Think Like a CEO app. And that is our Proxy report, which is going to tell you about executive compensation as well as the board of directors. So again, we're on our prospect. Here we see Apple. We simply hit the button that has the symbol of the company. And down here where it says latest SEC filings, we want to click the latest board of directors proxy. What that will do is give us what's called the proxy statement. There are a number of different ways that you can use this. The couple ways that I always look at it is, number one, it gives you an idea of the board of directors themselves. So if we look down here, we'll hot link the board of directors. We see right here who's on the board of Apple. Art Levinson, Tim Cook, James Bell, Al Gore, etc. The way that I use this, and I think it's very important, is to see if you have any senior level connections with any of your current customers that are outstanding references, maybe some relationships that you or your executives may have with certain companies. If you find out that they sit on the board, for instance, of Apple here, then you can start affecting a strategy of having your senior executives reach out to their senior executives on the board level. The other thing that is very important about the proxy statement is you can see the executive compensation and how an organization compensates their senior executives. Oftentimes what you'll find is based on how a company compensates their senior executives, they're going to follow those policies and put forth strategies that are going to maximize their compensation. So that's very important. You can get some good information as far as how much of their compensation is at risk, what it's based on. Is it based on revenue? Is it based on profit? Whatever the case is. You also see some of the peer group here that these organizations are looking at for executive compensation. So we see here the primary peer group for Apple. It seems to be mostly technology companies, although there are a number of companies on there that are not technology. They're more companies in the space involving movies and content such as that cable and so forth. So that can also tell you that Apple is benchmarking some of those organizations. And finally, we have a secondary peer group of what you might term are blue chips, the Nikes, the Coca-Colas, General Electrics, and Johnsons & Johnsons of the world. So this is just some of the information that you can get from the proxy statement that you can find right here on Think Like a CEO app, and in just seconds be able to pull down some information and learn even more about your company. Thank you for listening. Good selling.